Hey guys, I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday and that for those of you who are participating in Booktubeathon that it is going great for you guys. I hope everyone's doing really well with their challenges and having lots of fun with the reading challenges and the video challenges and all that awesome cool stuff that Booktubeathon has to offer this week. But today, I am not here to talk about Booktubeathon. I'm here to talk about Top 5 Wednesday, which was created by Ginger Reads Laney. And I haven't done a Top 5 Wednesday in a really long time, so I wanted to jump back in the game. I always love watching other people's videos, and I just decided that I want to get back into it, and I am going to do my best to be really consistent with them and really apply myself to finding books to recommend and topics to talk about and everything with each theme. That was what used to be usual. I will start with my number 5 pick and work my way down to my number 1. So my number 5 pick is going to be the map that is at the front of the book of Aragon by Christopher Paolini, and it depicts the world of Allegasia. And one of the main reasons that I just loved this map is it was one of the original fantasy books that I really got into that included a map, and I just remember fond memories of reading this book and looking at the map, and as the book progressed, flipping to the front of the book just to see where they were at on the map and kind of see where they were headed, the characters in the book, and I just have really fond memories of this map, and I love it. It's very simple, it's straightforward, it's nothing fantastic, but the memories attached to it are really wonderful for me. My number 4 pick is going to be the map that is at the beginning of The Dark Hills Divide by Patrick Carman. Again, a very simplistic map, but great memories attached to it. So this particular map actually got me interested in writing a fantasy story that would have a map at the beginning, because I just thought it was so cool to see kind of the little cities that are contained in this book and then the world outside of it, especially because you kind of see clouds over this one area because it's hidden and we don't know that much about it, and just the mystery and intrigue that was attached to this map along with the storyline was just incredible and memorable for me. My number 3 pick is going to be the map at the beginning of Wicked, The Life and Times of the Wicked Witch of the West by Gregory Maguire. What I really loved about this particular map is it is just a reimagining of the Land of Oz, which is a cherished story and movie for many people that I'm sure almost everyone has seen. So just seeing it in this new light was really interesting and intriguing to see on paper, as well as read about kind of how the Land of Oz is a little bit more twisted than it seems in the movie with this interpretation of it. And it was just really cool. My number 2 pick, I don't actually have a book here with me, but again, I'm going to talk about a map that just has really fond memories for me, and that is the map of Middle Earth that is at the beginning of the Lord of the Rings books. And shameful YouTube confession here, I have not read the Lord of the Rings, that trilogy at all. I know I need to get on it. I read The Hobbit, I loved it, I've watched all the movies, and I grew up just being in love with Tolkien's world because my mother loved it so much and raised me on the movies and read The Hobbit to me as a bedtime story as a child, so that world is just near and dear to me. But I remember always taking down her editions, which she's had since high school, and looking at the maps, and me and my sisters would play different games, imaginary games about how we were in Middle Earth and just create all these things. And I know I always argued to be an elf because those were just the most fantastic creatures to me in any fantasy world, so I just have really fond memories of having great adventures in Middle Earth as a child in my backyard. The neighbors thought we were so weird. And my number 1 choice for a map is yet another map that I do not have, and it is not a map that is at the beginning of a book. It is merely mentioned in a book and is a very important part of a book, and I bet you could probably guess what it is if you know anything about me, and that is going to be the Marauders map, which is hands down the coolest map ever. I love the Marauders map, the concept of the Marauders map, and just the way it contributed to the Harry Potter story was incredible, fun, fantastic, and I will not be surprised if the Marauders map is almost everyone's number 1 pick for Top 5 Wednesday, or if it's on almost everyone's list anywhere in there, because it is just an amazing map that is so cool, and I wish I had a map. That way I could avoid people that maybe I didn't want to see. So if I just had a Marauders map that encompassed all of my world, that would be really awesome. if anyone knows how to create that, go ahead and patent that. I'll be your first customer, I promise. That has been all for Top 5 Wednesday this week. I'll go ahead and link all the details in the down bar below with Lainey's channel as well as the Goodreads group, which anyone is welcome to join into. Go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section below. What is the #1 coolest map ever? Or if you could create a map of any land or world for a book that doesn't already have a map, what book would that be? As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay weird.